The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Took off with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Garoppolo now. It's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, you can darn near lay down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Play brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Wilson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And 4.
To throw is Walker. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Garoppolo on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. Muscling free near the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
46-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Anthony McFarland.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
From the 44, Walker. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Walker's
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
a 3-yard
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of...
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Willie Snead. 61 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Giants 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Walker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a pickup of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Walker. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Walker. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 20. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and it...
Now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
36-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
First and 10.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
9 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Walker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Falcons 28, Giants 14. Aldrich Rosa set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosa's on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 14. Albrecht set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And he's got Snead. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. He's got it right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Bell. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Walker. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Up past the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Snead over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He uncorks it for Snead. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Walker to throw on 3rd down. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown,
Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Giants 28.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 38, Walker. And takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he finds Gronk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Seibert on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Walker. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Walker now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the play. First down, New York.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.